So it was a combination of things that led to this issue. One of them being this old, outdated breaker, and this panel was pretty not in good shape. I caught it before it caught fire. We were sitting in here, the missus and I. She had just brought me lunch, and we walked out of this room. We always sit at the table there. She's like, "Oh, I smell something burning." And well, this wire was hot, glowing all the way up to here. So it was hot. It hadn't quite made it out of the breaker box here. It wasn't hot. It passed about right here. But that plug was glowing right there. So this panel, the service panel right here, is pretty old. And I spent most of the morning just going and seeing if I could find a quicker fix. And I know that there's some other issues in there. One of them that caused this was like a loose neutral. It burned up pretty good. This side's still somewhat tight, but it's also been a little loose. It's been no good. This power's been an issue here the whole time I've been here. So nothing new. But anyway, it gave it up yesterday. I'm not going to be able to continue at this point with this panel. It's got to go. So luckily I have a good landlord, and she told me if you got to upgrade anything in the shop, if you got to do anything with it, then just use that money, pay whatever it is that it costs, and then that'll be pretty much rent. This just couldn't have happened at a worse time, because here we are at the first of the month, and you know, I got it, but then I'm gonna be hurting if I can't make anything else. All my rent's due, home and shop. So she told me if it's got to be replaced, then replace it. Use rent money, because that's what she's going to use anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I instead of having to pay her rent, I just spent that on a new panel. Today I spent the better half of the morning going all over the place trying to find one of those main breakers, and everybody was looking at me like I just walked out of the 1940s or something, straight up out of the past, because it's old, outdated there. I ain't never seen nothing like that. So we're just going to replace the panel. It's got a couple little bad spots in it anyway. It's pretty oxidized. It's got an outdated system with the lugs on the bus bar. They're corroded, not getting good connection, not getting good power, which we know that I have not been getting good power, because if you watch the live streams, you'd see it flickering every time I turn a vacuum or grinder or something on. It's been getting worse and worse and worse, and there's nothing I could do about it. It finally went. Now I'm forced to do something about it. Problem is, everybody's knives that I had sitting here on the bench, these are all orders. The knives are all done and sitting here in wax and grease. And I was in the middle of doing sheath molding yesterday. So if you've been invoiced, your knife is done. It's sitting right here. Please, if you would, give me a day or two, because I gotta get this panel replaced. I've already gotten started in here, but I'm having to tear out all this wiring. I'm upgrading it. This is 100 amp. I'm gonna go to 200 amp. The reason why is because we're working on getting our own power line dropped from the power up there by the road back to the shop here, because right now it runs through the house. So as long as I'm not using any more than what I'm using now, we should be all right, which we already know that that's not working. So I'll be working sans air conditioner for a minute, is what it is. I've got to get some things caught up. I was almost caught up on orders too. I got two more orders on the board. Both of them are multiple knives, but they're all heat treated and sitting over there. It is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. We got to make this happen. So I spent this morning trying to get it all like a quick fix. Decided it'd just be better to replace everything. New breakers, new panel. Here we go. See you later.